China rocked by cooking oil contamination scandal.
Here's a summary of the article.
The Chinese government has said it is launching an investigation into allegations that fuel tankers have been used to transport cooking oil after carrying toxic chemicals without being cleaned properly between loads. The controversy has spread online as social media users express concerns about potential food contamination. Tankers used for transporting fuel were found to be carrying food products, like cooking oil and syrup, and were not decontaminated correctly, according to state-run Beijing News. Transporting cooking oil in contaminated fuel trucks was said to have been so widespread it was considered an open secret in the industry, according to one driver quoted by the newspaper. In China, tankers are not limited to any particular type of goods so can, in theory, carry food products straight after transporting coal-based oils. The claims involve several major Chinese companies including a subsidiary of state-owned Sinagrain and the Hopeful Grain and Oil Group. The Chinese government has said food safety officials will carry out the investigation into the allegations.
This post received a score of 14,000, with an upvote ratio of 94%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
Contamination? Is downplaying it. They transported kerosene, didn't clean the containers at all, then transported cooking oil with those containers, on purpose.
Exactly. They intentionally did this to make extra money off of trips that would have otherwise been non-full capacity loads, by filling the remainder of their empty tanks on tankers with other goods without bothering to clean them. Because they didn't care about the well-being of the people who would end up using those goods or the morality of contaminating food with toxic chemicals. That's not their priority. Money is. That's just how the world works in this day and age. No one was there to hold them accountable and it was profitable, so they kept doing it.
Has nothing to do with day and age. It's always been this way. Read The Poison Squad for a history of it in the USA. And look at all the work the Roman Empire did to try to ensure olive oil quality. The common phrase, caveat emptor, literally comes from the Roman struggle to prevent dilution and misbranding of quality oil. Tale as old as time.
Another way to look at that comment, in this day and age we should have this figured out by now.
For the first time since 2013, New Jersey residents are being treated to the city's biggest fireworks celebration this July 4th. The 10,000 free tickets Mayor Eric Adams was offering have all been claimed, but a number of venues from the High Line to Hudson Yards are selling fancy $100 plus tickets to their rooftop parties and viewing points. There are still plenty of places to take in the great views for free, no tickets required.
Not an expert, but I would say there is not a correct decontamination procedure. You just don't use food trailers to carry chemicals.
I watched a video a while back showing the cargo ships that transit dry goods, and they would have multiple levels of cleaning depending on what good was shipped and what is next. It was kinda gross. They switched from shipping coal to shipping grain in the same hold and just gave it a wash down with hoses.
For the first time since 2013, New Jersey residents are being treated to the city's biggest fireworks celebration this July 4th. The 10,000 free tickets Mayor Eric Adams was offering have all been claimed, but a number of venues from the High Line to Hudson Yards are selling fancy $100 plus tickets to their rooftop parties and viewing points. There are still plenty of places to take in the great views for free, no tickets required.
Some things like chlorine are just a matter of concentration. We ingest chlorine in tiny concentrations all the time. So if some of it hasn't evaporated after cleaning, it's fine. If you just wait a little longer, it's gone from the surface completely due to its properties. Ingesting tiny amounts of soap is nothing. The main problem with soap is it's alkaline. Diluted enough and by definition it isn't. The key ingredient is lye, or potassium hydroxide. In tiny quantities, it is essential for life. You must ingest some in your diet or die. It's just poisonous in large quantities, like water.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.